Well, good morning, everybody. It's Monday, the 28th of October. England, we did remarkably well and got through to the final of the Rugby World Cup. It's going to be played next weekend. Sorry for the Welsh, who didn't have such a good day. Also, sorry for our chums from Ireland, Scotland, they didn't make it either. And, of course, Italy. Not so much sorry for the Australians. But anyway, yes, England through to the final of the World Cup. Well done to them. Hamilton, well, he won again in Mexico. Is getting a bit of a shoe-in, isn't he? Really, he's going to be a shoe-in for the Formula One, I'm thinking, this year. The budget, well, 6th of November, not anymore. Was going to be, but that's gone, of course. Brexit, well, that was supposed to happen at the end of this week. That's gone again. And our friends at HMRC, no doubt, really looking forward to a significant reduction in the tax gap based on reduction in errors and mistakes being made since the introduction of MTD for VAT. Well, that's what they said, wasn't it? That it was all those terrible errors that were causing driving the tax gap. And of course, they also said that MTD for VAT was going to reduce all those errors. So we should be looking for a big announcement about that fairly soon, I would say, within the next year. Of course, that's if you believe the tax gap in the first place. You know what? I think it's time for another one of my In Practice blogs. This blog is entitled ICPA Working Tirelessly for Small Practices, and that's what we do, and that's why our numbers are continuing to grow. One of the things that we do that is, again, small practice unique is our conferences. Our conferences, Practice Evolution, they are small practice unique. They are all about day-to-day problems that affect small practices. And in 2020, we are again in London and Manchester. Check out the website, www.practiceevolution.co.uk. And we're bringing to you a tremendous lineup of speakers that understand issues that are relating to small practices. I'll just run through who we've already got booked in London in June 2020. We got first up someone who may be a bit new to you all, Vanessa Ugatti, and she'll be talking to us. She's known as the True Worth Expert. She'll be talking to us about how we can generate more revenue ethically and without having to add on shed loads of new clients. I think she's going to be a real surprise and a breath of fresh air to many of you. I've also got a lady who's known to very many of you, any of you who regularly read our magazine, Accounting Practice, and have seen my recent blog on VAT domestic reverse charge. They've got the fabulous Melanie Lord. She'll be back reprising her presentations on VAT issues, not to be missed. We've got a new face, I think, to many of you, a lady called Megan Kane, who is a GDPR practitioner. And she's got a real in-depth knowledge of GDPR, and she'll be helping us understand how this is affecting small businesses and small practice accountants. Because, as I keep saying, GDPR is not gone away. It's a bit quiet at the moment, but it's beginning. The rumblings are starting. It's beginning to gather momentum. So we've got to get back onto that one. So Megan Kane, one to look out for. A fabulous lady that I've known for many, many years. I'm bringing back to Practice Evolution, the wonderful Miss Debbie Cockerton, who I genuinely believe we actually got presenting at possibly our very first conference a long time ago. Debbie, a licensed insolvency practitioner, will be talking about insolvency and liquidations, and you're not going to want to miss her. And of course, those of you who, again, read our magazine, she's a contributor there, and she's in fact provides an 0800 number, special 0800 number for ICPA members who have any concerns about insolvency issues. We've also got the fabulous Lucinda Kitchen, who's the MD of what was, I think, her old father's business, Jeremy Kitchen M&A, mergers and acquisitions. And I think this is a lady who is preeminent in the field of practice acquisition and disposals. And if you're thinking about buying a practice, or if you're thinking about selling your practice, this is the lady you want to talk to. So I'm going to bring her to Practice Evolution in London. I'm really pleased she's coming. Then again, we've got someone new to you in Steve Wade. Steve looks after our professional indemnity cover for the ICPA, and he'll be talking to us about professional indemnity issues. I know we all want to hopefully never have to make a claim, etc., but better that we know than we don't. Yes, so I'll be bringing Steve Wade to talk to us about professional indemnity issues. I'm also going to have someone, again, I think new to the ICPA in terms of presenting, but I've got Graham Hambley, who's the MD and Managing Editor of PQ Magazine. Graham will be talking to us about how we can use the new apprenticeship system to develop our staff and bring on our own in-house trained staff, which is something that for many years was beyond our reach as the costs escalated ridiculously, but now they're back and it is possible to do it this way. So I'm really pleased to get Graham to present for us. Another stalwart of the ICPA, and I'm bringing him back again. Yes, it's money laundering. That means it's Richard Sims of the AMLC. Richard's known to very many of you as he presents on money laundering issues up and down the country, and again is preeminent about that, and I'm really pleased that Richard has consented to talk to us today. I think that's a lot. Oh, I'll be putting in a piece as well. Those of you who may have listened to that list will have noticed that we've actually got more lady speakers than male speakers this year, so no issues about manimals and all that for ICPA. We've got a superb lineup. It doesn't matter whether they're female or male speakers. A superb lineup, and we've got a wonderful super early bird discount price. It's only £99 plus the VAT. If you get it now, get yourself a ticket. Go to the ICPA website. You can go from there, or go to the practiceevolution.co.uk website, and you can get a price if you're an ICPA member for as little as £99. Check it out. ICPA, working tirelessly, Practice Evolution. And watch out, we're going to be announcing Manchester in the coming months. One of our, not brand new initiatives, but one initiative we brought in, I think in the last about a year, is the fabulous e-magazine, HMRC Inquiries, Investigations and Powers. This is a magazine focusing exactly on what it says in its title, HMRC Inquiries, Investigations and Powers. It's a fact of life, isn't it, that as an accountant in practice, you are going to have your clients subjected to some form of HMRC investigation or inquiries. It's simply because of the fact that they are self-employed or they are in business one way or another. And it's a fact. That doesn't make it any easier, does it? It is a difficult issue for us all to deal with, which is why we've got this fabulous magazine which keeps us up to date with what is going on in that specific world. You can't ignore it. And you need to keep up to date with what's going on, with issues that are relating to investigations and powers and what's happening in that particular world. Because, as I say, at any time that letter or the email can plop onto your desk and it's one of your clients who's been subjected to a HMRC inquiry. You know the minute that arrives, you're going to get the phone call from the client. Oh my goodness me, Tom, what's going on in the revenue, blah, blah, blah. So we have acquired this magazine and we provide it completely free to every ICPA member. It's about £100 if you want to buy it yourself. You can buy it. Check it out at their wonderful website, which is hmrctaxinvestigations.co.uk. You can have a look at it yourself. Check it out. But we provide it completely free to ICPA members because it's what we do, working tirelessly for ICPA members, completely free. HMRC Inquiries, Tax Investigations, Inquiries and Powers. Check it out. It's a great magazine, and it will help you when the inevitable comes and you have got one. Another thing that we have done for many years now is provide every single ICPA member completely free with the fabulous AMLCC money laundering compliance software. It will enable your practice to fulfill all its money laundering compliance issues, have it all recorded. So when your supervisor comes along, ICAW, ACCA, HMRC, whomever is your money laundering supervisor, when they come and want to check in and say, okay, let's see how you're doing, what are you doing with your money laundering, etc., etc., you've got it all there online, scheduled and detailing how you'll make how your practice is complying with its money laundering obligations. And let's be honest, we all have to do that, don't we? So, you know, the ICPA, we were the very first organisation to provide this software completely free to all its members, And we have done, and we continue to do that because we recognise that money laundering is important, that it affects every single accountant in practice. And if it affects accountants in practice, the ICPA are going to be there to help and to make it as easy and as affordable as it can possibly be. That's why the ICPA, as I say, working tirelessly, we spot the problem and we put a fix in place. The AMLCC, we provided it for many, many, many years now, and we will continue to provide it because accountants in practice need to fulfill their money laundering obligations, and with this software you actually can do it. I mean, it's about £300 if you want to buy it yourself, but as I say, it's completely free to ICPA members. Working tirelessly on behalf of our members, it's what we do. With AMLCC software, you can see exactly how we're doing just that.